What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about how to pick up a girl in Norway. Now, make no mistake, this channel is not some kind of dating channel or anything like that, but for the purposes of education and comparing the cultures of America and Norway, I thought this would be an interesting topic, that's all. Because in America, when you think about it, when I think about it, there's a very socially acceptable way for men to talk to strangers, to talk to women that they're interested, that they've never met before, and it's really has to do a lot with what's socially acceptable and the culture. So it's actually quite interesting in a way to think about how that all works in Norway compared to America. Because from what I think, America, people are very willing to make people uncomfortable, to strike up a conversation out of nowhere, to talk to someone on the street that they've never met, to get in their personal space. Americans are just much more likely and more willing to do that. And it's technically okay. We're all kind of used to it. So I think it's going to be different in Norway. So for those reasons, I'm actually really interested in this video.
Okay, today's topic, how to get a Norwegian girlfriend.
The do's and don'ts when picking up a Norwegian girl. So, even in Norway, you still could walk up to a random girl on the street, a stranger. That still happens in Norway, right? The challenge.
If you just come up to her at the street and just say hi, we will probably not be like open and just hi back. We will probably be like, what do you want? Why do you talk to us like that?
What do you guys...
Oh my gosh, okay. So he's getting it straight from the women of Norway. That's good. I want to hear what Norwegian girls have to say on this topic and what they think. And apparently, this, at first glance, sounds very Norwegian, but I have to say, even in America, especially for girls, they would probably be pretty skeptical and pretty on guard if any random person just walked up to them and was like, hi, hello, hey. You know, it'd be weird even in America.
Just hi back. We will probably be like, what do you want? Why do you talk to us like that?
What do you guys have to be aware of when trying to check you up?
That we're not stupid.
No, we have a mind of our own. You can't decide over us. You can't make any decision for us. We're quite strong-headed and strong-willed.
Huh, interesting. That reminds me a lot of America, honestly. Because for the longest time, women, it was a concern, is a concern that men are trying to be like dominant in the relationship or overbearing and have it their way, and the woman can be seen as just an accessory or something, some kind of prize. And it's interesting to me that these two here getting interviewed share that exact same sort of opinion, where an American girl could say the exact same thing. It's interesting that that's the first thing that comes to their mind is, well, realize that we're not dumb, we know what's going on, we're independent people with our own thoughts and feelings. That could very much have been an American girl's opinion too.
You can't make any decision for us. We're quite strong-headed and strong-willed.
Okay.
We're good at cross-country skiing and like to have party and be good at beer drinking and
Act nice.
smart.
Yeah.
What? Wait. So that's what you do if you're meeting a girl in Norway, you're setting up a date, go skiing, be nice, get alcohol. That's the advice that I'm hearing so far.
Have to be kind and charming.
Oh, hold on. Let me back it up a little.
Act nice.
smart.
You have to be kind and charming.
Kind and charming. Yes, I think that'll work pretty much anywhere on the planet.
Charming. Well, maybe that's easy.
It's easy for an Italian or a French, or they know.
Yeah, like Italian or French men. Notice they did not say American men.
Yeah.
Nice education.
Treat us good.
Treat us good. Know that you want something out of your life.
Taking care of the women, open the doors, do a little bit, you know.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yes.
Yes. And Norwegian boys, they do it?
No.
Personally, I find like the darker guys.
Oh, Norwegian girls, are they too hard to get? Add a comment. Oh my gosh.
And Norwegian boys, they do it?
No.
No. This woman says that Norwegian men are not always kind or caring enough for holding doors open. Interesting.
Personally, I find like the darker guys more attractive than blonde guys and light-skinned guys. So
So, I mean, do you have to do that cross-country ski?
No.
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. What not to do? There's like a million things what not to do. In America, too. When you're just trying to meet someone that you've never met before, approach them, strike up a conversation. There's a lot of things that you should not do to come across a certain way.
What's the biggest mistake a foreigner do when he tries to check up a Norwegian girl, do you think?
Oh, what's the biggest mistake a foreigner does? Wow.
Pushing hard, I think. Because I think that Norwegian girls can give you a quite clear heads up.
If you're not too pushy, then I don't know. I think it doesn't matter. Nationality doesn't matter at all.
That's what both of them said, right? That's what both of them said. Don't come on too strong. Don't be pushy. Just be chill about it. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Don't buy them drinks.
Why?
Because they'll take the drink and get back to their friends and have fun without you.
The worst thing you can say to a girl in Norway, perhaps, that she's stupid, because the intellect is so important in Norway.
Okay.
Norwegian girls.
What did he say? Don't call them stupid. Yeah. You think? Probably good advice.
That she's stupid, because the intellect is so important in Norway.
Okay.
Norwegian.
Don't call them stupid. Yes. No matter where you are in the world, don't call people stupid.
Girls are not so fond of very slick boys, like the boys is very on.
I think I know what he's saying. That's a big thing in America. Girls don't like players. They don't like guys who are trying to be too slick, that are making it obvious that they approach women all the time. They're not in this for a long relationship. They're too slick. They're trying to be too smooth and hurry things along. Yes, that is a very, very, very red flag, bad signal in America as well. Oh, what to do? Ask the boys. Okay, what do the men think is good to do when approaching a woman?
You have succeeded in something that a lot of boys watching now wants to achieve. How to get a Norwegian girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, get drunk.
You know, he's joking, but this is also an example of, I think, probably anywhere in the world, Norway, America. Be funny. If you are funny, that is going to make you look very, very good.
Smart tips.
I think you just be yourself and just act normal.
All right.
You don't have
Or
to
be a douchebag yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Give them a shitty compliment and just walk past them.
be a little
Like in a bar, like with some irony in it, and just walk past them, and maybe later they will come to you.
Okay, so he's basically saying, don't try too hard and be funny, which is very similar advice to what you'd give anyone in America too.
Have you had a Norwegian girlfriend? Can I ask you that?
Not girlfriend, but yeah.
Okay, you know some Norwegian girls. Yeah. What's your
You
tip?
have to get drunk.
Drunk.
You have to break the ice, which happens through beer in pre-parties or after parties normally. So that's a code.
Okay, so a lot of people saying get drunk, but this is assuming you had a nice time when you met, you got to know each other, and then later you go and get drunk together. Yes, okay.
They're pretty straightforward, so you have to hit the right time, otherwise you're off.
Okay, so the tip from this table is playing hard to get.
Yeah, be a little cocky.
Play hard to get, and don't be cocky, and be funny, okay, and get drunk.
What is your best tip to get a Norwegian girlfriend? Do you have any other suggestion than you saw in this video? We would love to hear from you. You have to subscribe and then post us your tip. A lot of people will be waiting for your tip.
This guy is so funny. I love this channel. This was by Your Way to Norway, and I gotta give that a like. You know, this video, this was interesting. A lot of the stuff they were talking about here is basically the same in America. Treat women with respect. Make sure you have something in common. Say something funny. Go out and have drinks. It's all very similar. I don't know what the little differences really were. Perhaps that, well, some of the first girls who were interviewed were really saying, don't treat us like we're stupid. Don't treat us like we don't know what's going on. Treat us like people, individuals, powerful, independent women, which I think is good. And also, you know, how women in America feel, of course, for good reason, because that is the truth of the matter, that they are people that that have a stranger walking up to them on the street trying to, like, so you have to always look at it from their point of view. Are there any comments? They asked people to leave comments. I'm a little scared to look at these comments, but let's take a look. I attended the 1994 Olympics camping with a big group of Norwegian people. It was a blast. It was sad that I was all but socially rejected by most of the girls, the ones who didn't know me. I felt like the women assumed I was competition. My impression of women in Norway is that they are the alpha gender of the culture, and men are the beta? The softer, more submissive gender? What? Is it? This is the first I'm hearing of this. I don't know anything about that. If women are more aggressive in Norway, or I don't even know what the correct word would be. I don't know what this person's trying to say, but that's an interesting take. The women are more tough, headstrong, formidable. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know if that's true, but that's an interesting opinion. I had only one experience when I was a student. Oh man, these are long. We didn't really know each other. I found it really hard to start conversation with Scandinavians. Desperately trying to be friendly, and the one initiating the conversation. I felt resistance coming from them, and they looked like they were building a wall. So this person, when they were interacting, trying to meet Scandinavian people, they found it to be difficult. Like there were a lot of walls built up. Okay? That would go along with some of the more classic Norwegian culture interpretations I've heard, where Norwegians are a little hard to crack on the outside, but once you become friends or actually learn about each other and get more familiar with each other, Norwegians are some of the most kind people with the strongest relationships that you can have. What do we got here? I spent 20 days in 2001 in Stavanger. I was already married, no interest in meeting Norwegian women. Apparently Texas boys were considered, what? Texas boys, American Texas boys were really desirable? Is that what we're saying? As a Norwegian girl, here is how to get one. Oh, here we go. Go to a social setting with alcohol. Go to a social setting with alcohol. Okay. Get out the alcohol. Within the first hour, the sooner the better. Pick one girl to go for. Don't just approach her. Just, wow, this is really a step-by-step instructions. Just talk to your buddies and give her the stare. Give her the stare. Don't look, no, sorry. Look until she sees you. Keep eye contact for a few seconds before you or she looks away. Rinse and repeat through the evening. If she wants it, she will eventually jump you or come over. If she's shy, you may have to come over to her, but do not push it. Wow, this is very detailed. And you know, this would be normal to do in America as well. So I gotta say, as far as like creating relationships, romantic relationships, meeting girls and men that are strangers or at parties, it seems to me like it's mostly the same sort of behavior in America and Norway, where there might be some slight differences. I mean, this person's saying, don't be pushy, don't be creepy. Exactly. Like, that's a big thing that men get into, unfortunately. It's not good. It's not good for them. It's not good for the women in Norway and America. And possibly, according to this one person, Norwegian women are a little more alpha than American women, a little more formidable, whatever that means. That's funny. No idea what to think about that. Could be true, maybe not. At any rate, this was very interesting, as I hoped. This whole topic, it's really like indicative of the culture you live in, society, what's okay to do when meeting someone randomly, because it really is like a very certain dance and procedures, and you don't want to do something bad or uncomfortable or make anyone uncomfortable. That's no good. So interesting to learn about. Very interesting. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this reaction, feel free to give it a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway, Norwegian culture, stuff about Norway I've never learned before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.